If you haven't heard, I switched brokerages. I left Keller Williams for Real Broker. In this video, I kind of just want to do like a casual sit down chat with you. I've got coffee here. It's in the afternoon as I'm recording this, so definitely gonna be drinking this while we chat. Got some notes here because I wanted to make sure that I answer all of your questions. So mostly people have asked me, why did you leave Keller Williams, and specifically for Real Broker? So that's what we're gonna break down for you in this video. So to start off, Keller Williams, I have nothing negative to say about them. And I left on a positive note, as positive as it could be. I really had a good experience there. Now, as far as Keller Williams, I feel as though when agents had reached out to me over the last 2 years, like, why did you switch to Keller Williams? Or I'm thinking about making a switch. Why do you love it there? If you're one of those people, I felt indifferent about it. I wasn't the best person to ask about Keller Williams. And this is why. I don't think that, or I know that I didn't surround myself with the other agents. And so I don't feel like I was immersed into the culture that they really preach about and try to showcase. The trainings, I never went to them. So this is like my fault. This is the reason why I feel indifferent about it and like why I didn't feel like I belonged there. So I have heard that their training at Keller Williams is like top notch. If you are a brand new real estate agent, I couldn't recommend their training enough because I've just been hearing about it for the last 2 years and I've heard really good things about it. I mean, these trainings have been around for so long. Keller Williams has been around for so long. So obviously they are doing something right and they do have some top producing agents there. And I think that if you are an agent who's brand new or, really wants to like be in the office every day, you want to be surrounded by the other agents, also like wanting to go to these trainings and these events, I think that it's a really great choice. But like I said, for myself, I didn't really immerse myself with the other people with Keller Williams necessarily. And so that's just like my first thoughts on Keller Williams and what I wanted to mention to you about it. All right, so I was kind of at this place with Keller Williams. Let me take a sip. All right, I was kind of at this place with Keller Williams where I wasn't feeling excited. And again, this was like my fault in my business. I don't know. I just had this feeling of like feeling stagnant. And I mean, if you've known me for a while, I'm a go-getter. I have high energy when it comes to real estate and my job. And I just wasn't feeling it anymore. I wasn't feeling excited. So essentially, I knew I wanted to switch, but there just wasn't any place that felt like was for me and was attractive to me. And then I started seeing some agents that were making the switch. So if you know me, I have built my business on social media, and that is my tried and true, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. That's how I generate a lot of leads and like realtor referrals. So I rely on that. And here in Northeast Florida, I don't really know of other agents that are doing what I'm doing, and are like-minded, willing to help each other. I do know of agents who are like this all over the country, but nobody here locally. There's probably 10 people that I could list off before joining Real, 10 people that I really love and look up to and are inspiring to me and that are doing what I am doing at a much higher level where I want to be. And these 10 people, I just kept seeing one by one them switching over to Real. So that is what kind of grabbed my attention, and I was thinking, okay, what is this brokerage? Why are all my favorite people going over to this specific brokerage? And first thing that I heard about Real was that it was this cloud-based brokerage, much like EXP, right? You might be wondering why I didn't switch to EXP and why I went to Real. Is EXP over the years, they have kind of put this sour taste in my mouth. And again, like this is my experience, this is my opinion, this is my video, so I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. By all means, I do not think every agent at eXp is this hardcore recruiter, but I have had some not so great experiences with some of their agents. And I just feel as though a lot of the agents at eXp are more so focused on recruiting versus like producing in their own real estate business. And off the bat, like that isn't for me. Recruiting isn't my main focus. And from a lot of people, like that's what a lot of their training is about getting other agents there to like build up the eXp business. And these agents get rewarded for like the number of agents that they bring on. And so it's like a really big deal there. And to me, like that just wasn't attractive. And then to be blown up constantly, like phone calls, texting, LinkedIn, Facebook messages, Instagram messages of people like trying to get me to go over that. I get it. And I appreciate like the reach out, but it was just overwhelming and too much. And the thing about it that I really don't like were these agents who were constantly reaching out would be like, you're making a bad choice. Like you're leaving so much money on the table. You would attract so many agents. You would make so much more money, like yada yada, and just negative and knocking down, you know, the brokerage that I was with. And it's not just me who feels this way. So all in all, I just didn't have a good taste in my mouth about that specific brokerage. So that is my honest truth about why I wasn't interested in there. It's a different type of person who has been moving to real. And sure, there are agents that are trying to recruit, and this is just my perception of it, is it's just not like eXp agents have been doing. So that is all in all why I didn't switch over to eXp. Hopefully that answers that, but if you have any other specific questions, let me know in the comments and I'll answer on future videos. So I started seeing more and more agents switch over to real, and I felt like, okay, I need to find out some more information about this. So you can easily go to their website, which I will share it below in case you're curious and you want some more details about it. The way that they broke some things down as far as like the fees, I feel as though Keller Williams, Keller Williams is probably considered average, because at some brokerages, like you never cap. So at Keller Williams, like there is a capping system there. And so I would say like I want to say it was like $24,000 a year. And at Real, you cap, if you are a solo agent, $12,000. If you're on a team, then it's $6,000. So once you pay in this $12,000 to the brokerage, then you get to keep 100% of your commission. After you pay the $12,000 and you officially cap at Real, each transaction after that, you do have to pay a transaction fee over to Real, and it's $250. So like they're not taking money out of your commission anymore, no more splits, like you're getting all of it besides that $250. So I loved that the cap was a lot less, and everyone starts off at a 85-15 split. So you get to keep 85% of your commission and 15% goes to Real until you cap, until you pay in that $12,000, then you get 100%, right? They don't have any monthly fees. The stocks, like I personally have my own stocks, and I think the stock opportunity at Real is interesting, but certainly not like a reason why I switched. There are 4 ways for you to earn stock with Real, and that is by joining the brokerage and then bringing on an agent. And then once you hit a certain number of sales, then you get stock. I think it's when you cap, then you get shares of stock, and it's all broken down to a certain number of shares, which, like I said, like it's just not a number one reason why I would go to Real, but I think it's something kind of nice where I never had it before. As far as the CRM, I currently use Follow Up Boss, and I absolutely love it. For one user, it's $70 a month, and it's just where I'm housing everything right now. At Real, which I am looking into switching, because it's $25 a month for Chime. So Chime, you've probably heard of it. It's a really popular CRM. Chime costs about $500 a month, but with Real, you can get it for $25 a month. That is so ridiculously cheap for this platform. I would have to switch everything over from Follow Up Boss, so I'm not quite sure yet. But I thought I would just mention that here in this video, is that you can get Chime for $25. All right, so moving on, I really thought that the fee aspect of it was attractive, but my number one reason why I switched was to be surrounded by people who were like-minded, that were doing what I was doing, but at a much, much higher level, and to be able to collaborate with them. I've already learned so much, and I've already been inspired by so much and excited again about real estate. Like, I love collaborating with other real estate agents, helping each other and doing all the things. So that was like my number one main reason. And for me, like, having a cloud-based brokerage works. Like, I love working from home. And as far as the trainings, like, I don't want to drive somewhere, sit there for hours in an uncomfortable chair, and then drive home, possibly through traffic. Like, I love being able to watch these trainings at home. And these trainings are so freaking good. I can't even tell you. If you wanted to see like a behind the scenes look of the trainings, let me know. But I'm really, really enjoying the trainings and the collaborating with the other real estate agents. So Real wouldn't be for you if you wanted to have an office space at like a real brokerage, because there is none. It's a cloud-based brokerage. And so if you're wanting to have an office space, like, it's not for a new real estate agent. If you're wanting in-person trainings or like that one-on-one support, obviously you're not going to get that. Now, as far as like meeting up with clients, there's so many places that I can do this at. One, if you're local here, like, I love renting out the E-Town space, but you could reach out to your title companies that you love working with. They'll let you use their conference rooms anytime that you have to meet with a client, or your mortgage lenders. Think about your preferred partners and using their office spaces. They would love if you brought your clients in there. So really easy solution right there. There's a broker, but she's actually located in Orlando, and you can reach out to her if you have questions. She looks at all of your paperwork that you turn in and your contracts and addendums, and make sure like everything is within compliance. And also, I've seen on their website, like, you can call, text, or email someone with support anytime. So like, there are resources there if there's an emergency or you really need help with something. That's something that I've really been loving so far, is the collaboration. All right, so I would say that this wraps up this video. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, please let me know below in the comments. I will answer them on future videos. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this type of video, please like, subscribe to my channel. I have been trying to get out so much content for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.